I posted this video here a few days ago talking about how I got a 90% plus average in high school. A couple of you guys wanted receipts. Can't believe I'm actually showing you this, but this is my entire high school transcript. And as you can see here, like up until grade 11, I had all 90s and then even a couple hundreds. And then grade 11 hit and I did get a couple 80s. My lowest grade in high school was an 84. That was grade 11 chemistry because chemistry was the death of me. But I thought I'd start a little series for my fellow Canadian high school students. Well, I'm no longer in high school, but my fellow Canadians about how I achieved really high grades in high school, starting with grade 11 chemistry actually. I know that I just said that grade 11 chemistry was my lowest grade in high school. However, an 84 in a class that's difficult is still really good in my opinion. And so I'm going to share with you guys some tips and suggestions if you are taking this class this upcoming school year. First and foremost, if you haven't already, you're going to be introduced to this thing called stoichiometry, and it's really important that you get a really good grasp of how to do it because you will use it throughout the entire course. I recommend that as soon as you receive the lecture slide about stoichiometry from your teacher to upload it into this website called StudyFetch, and it can break it down into different types of study tools. So for example, flashcards, practice tests and quizzes. It can even tutor you using like this AI talking dog, a video explainer. And the reason that I specifically recommend uploading your teacher's lecture slides is because every teacher tests you on different things, and it's more specific than just finding a random video on YouTube, which I also recommend watching some YouTube videos, but to make it more catered towards your education, to upload your teacher's specific presentation slides. Something that seriously saved my butt in this class was creating these review sheets at the end of each unit before my big unit test. So this was my Unit 3 review, and I divided it into each chapter. So this was chapter 1. This was just about like significant digits, scientific notation, molar mass, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's a lot of formulas and a lot of important things that I would often forget that I knew I needed to memorize for my big tests. And so I would write them on maybe 1 or 2 sheets of blank paper. These were my old Cornell notes template papers, so I just kind of split them off into that. And then when I was studying, I didn't have to flip through all of my notes. I just had a couple of sheets that I could have out with me to reference. This video is getting long, so this was part 1 of how to excel in grade 11 chemistry. Let me know what other high school classes you would like me to go over because I likely took it.